Hi, students. On your
Hello,
mic.
everyone.
Yes, Anna.
Hello, everyone. A very good afternoon and welcome to our series of answering SPM questions. Before we begin, we invite Cikgu Farida, Puan Farida, to recite the Umur Kitab Al-Fatihah prayers. Take it
Okay,
away, Cikgu
Al-Fatihah.
Farida.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim. Amin. Yeah, back to you, Anna.
A very good afternoon, everyone. And we are so happy to have you here. And thank you for joining us and watch this live stream. A very good afternoon also to our Puan Zafrun, who is our head of English Language Department of Sekolah Menengah Teknik Tengku Abdul Rahman Putra, all our English teachers and all our beloved students of Form 4 and Form 5. And we are very privileged today to have our very own Puan Farida, who is going to assist us in this live show of how to answer SPM questions of the listening speaking test. So the workshop of today is called My Students Are Awesome. Yeah, you are really indeed awesome even in difficult times as now we are in lockdown, but you are able to follow the lessons to the best of your ability with all the challenges. It's really very, what do you call, challenging, but we are doing something about it. So kudos to all of you. And now take it away, Puan Farida.
Okay, students. Maybe I put the students behind the stage. Later, students, I'll be calling you in, yeah? Okay, Anna, let me share my screen. Okay. Just a moment, students. Okay. Okay, just a moment. Hi. Okay. All right. Okay. Can you hear my voice, students? If yes, please type in the chat box. Okay. You can always communicate with me in the chat box. All right. And thank you very much. Okay. So far, we have how many students in the studio? We have 6 students in the studio with me. And we also have 31 students who are watching live. Okay. For this answering technique. Okay. All right. Okay, just a moment. Yes, we have Hanis, we have Asma. Yes, good afternoon, students. All right. So I hope all of you are super excited to join our workshop today. Okay, and my students are awesome from a distance. Okay, this is the workshop. The title of our workshop today. We also have English teachers as well as Puan Zafron, the head of language department of SMT Putra. Thank you, Puan Zafron, for joining our live session today. And not forgetting our wonderful students. Okay, so all right. So first thing first, I would like to take this opportunity. Okay, let me go to the next slide. All right. Okay. I would like to take this opportunity to actually thank all my mentors in Academy YouTuber Malaysia and also Kelab Guru Malaysia and also EDD Malaysia for training us more than 1 year to be a certified YouTuber. And recently, I have graduated with the title of U Farida. Okay, on 31st August 2021. Okay, so as a result, so this is the cert that I got. Okay, and as a result, a channel was not only created about where all the teaching materials were uploaded, but We also had a lot of live presentations, okay, in which I think it would be part of the pandemic solution. Okay, this okay, there are a lot of live sessions that I did, and we also have other teachers. Okay, academy youtuber has also provided us teachers a great platform, okay, for us to communicate throughout Malaysia and prepare materials related to teaching. Actually, we have produced, I think, more than 1,000 videos, okay, lessons in less than 1 year. So I think one of the reason why it is feasible, okay, that's me. Okay, I think one of the reason why is it feasible is mainly because we were persistent and very much focused in carrying out what has been planned. And for that to take place, students, okay, for that to take place, always remember, always remember, you have to be with the right person, okay, right people who always motivates you and encourages you and inspires you in any situation. And I also believe that, okay, I also believe that practice actually makes perfect. All right. Now look at this quote. Actually, it's not a quote, it's a picture. It's a dialogue, okay. I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games 26 times. I've been trusted to take the game winning shot and missed, okay. I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Okay, who do you think said this? Who do you think said this? Can always communicate with me. Oh, Teacher Irawani is here. Teacher Irawani, thank you. Waalaikumsalam and hi to all. Thanks, Farida. Yeah, most welcome, Irawani. Okay, I have two screens, so it will be like left and right. Okay, so I can see what you have written in the chat box. All right, students, can you communicate with me through the chat box? Okay, that has been provided. Waalaikumsalam. Okay, Kak Zafrul, Waalaikumsalam. We have a few Assalamualaikum over there. All right. So, students, yes, can you please communicate with me? Who actually said this? Okay, just a wild guess. It can be, you can type your answers in the chat box provided that. Cikgu Irawani has answered. Michael Jordan, yes. Cikgu Irawani, you're right. Okay, Michael Jordan is the one, okay, who said this. Okay, um, this is actually a very powerful message, I would say, because I think his quote has really inspired me. Okay, his quote has really inspired me to actually try a lot of new things in my life. All right. For example, this year itself, I joined a competition. Okay, I joined this competition, which was actually jointly organized by Technical and Vocational uh, Education Department (VPM), okay, as well as Malaysia Research Institute for Education and Training, MyRevet, and also in collaboration with UNESCO and UniWalk, which I got first runner up. And this competition was actually held among all the vocational colleges, schools, universities, as well as universities. So I truly believe that. Okay, I truly believe that if you keep rehearsing, okay, if you keep rehearsing, for example, I keep, in my case, I keep doing videos. Okay, I think I've produced more than 300 videos. Okay, if you keep practicing, okay, if you keep practicing, okay, some advertisement over there. All right, this is Steve Jobs. If you keep practicing, I think eventually you'll be good at it. Cause remember, okay, we don't have much time, much time. Okay, Asma Anwar, yes, thank you. Okay, we don't have much time left in this world, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Okay, so now let us move. Why? Okay, now why am I telling you all this? Okay, the title of our workshop today is actually My Students Are Awesome, My Students Are Wonderful. So why am I telling you all this? There are 6 things that I would like to share with you. The first thing is, always remember in your life, respect your teachers. All right. And always learn new things in life. Okay, always learn new things in life. Okay, especially knowledge, because learning never ends. Okay, and learning is not also a journey. It's actually a journey. It's not a destination. Whatever job given to you, always remember, do your best. Okay, and also decide and do what you think is best for you. And last but not least, this is the keyword that I would like to highlight. Okay, the phrase that I would like to highlight today. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Okay, even though you're having a new format this year, okay, you're the first batch to experience this, but always remember, okay, if you have enough practice, definitely you can do it. Understand, students? So far so good. Miss Anna, are you there with me in the studio? Miss Anna, are you there? Okay, all right. On your mic, Anna.
Yes, I am. Sorry.
Okay, okay. Now you can be here in the studio with me, Anna.
All right, sure.
Okay, students. All right. So remember this, practice makes perfect. And today I'm going to share with you 12 tips, okay, on how you can answer paper for listening paper. All right. Now, another quote that I would like to share with you. A few quotes that I have shared earlier. Now, another quote that I would like to share with you today is, most of the successful people I've known are the ones who do more listening than talking. Is that, do you agree with that, Anna?
Yes, definitely. When you listen,
Yes,
you absorb
yes,
more because when you're
yes,
speaking, you are thinking more.
yes. And in fact, that's the reason why God gave us two ears and one mouth.
Rightly
Ah,
said. Rightly said.
all right. Okay, Anna. Okay, students. Now there are three quotes for you today. Okay, something that has with listening. The world is giving you answers each day, so learn to listen. Number two, the biggest mistake, by most human beings: listening half, understanding quarter, telling double. Okay. Number three, the word listen contains the same letters as the word silent. All right.
That's
So
interesting.
yes. Okay, students, you can type. What are the code that? Which code do you like? Okay, you can type in the chat box. Code number one, code number two, code number three. Waalaikumsalam. Yes, Hayati. Most welcome. Okay. So, which code do you like? Is it code number one? You can always type, students. I need you to communicate with me. Okay. I need you to. Okay. Hani said what? Code number two. Hani said two. How about others? We have, who else, Anna? Number
Alias
one.
is one.
Okay, Alia said number one. How about others? Students type, please communicate with me. Or else it's going to be like, one-way interaction. I need more answers, please.
Ah, Putri. Putri says,
Huh. Putri says
Putri says,
number one.
yeah.
Okay, thank
So
you,
we seem
Putri.
to be having number one more. Okay.
Yes. All right. Any other
Asma
answers,
also.
Anna?
Asma also one. Asma
Okay.
one.
One.
We have
Sharmiza.
we have a three here.
Okay.
Shamiza Zanuri says three.
Okay, good. Interesting.
Lukman also says three. Ah,
Okay.
anime
And we
fan.
have
All right.
Ahmad Hamidi said one.
Yes.
Aina Shafika
So
said one.
we seem to be getting all ones. Ones,
Okay.
three, ones, three, sharp,
Shah
Aina.
said one. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, girl. Thank you, students, for responding. Okay. Now, Anna, which code do you like, Anna?
I like number three. I never thought about it that way.
Exactly,
The
exactly.
word
Okay.
listen contains Listen. Look at that. What a
Yes.
coincidence.
Yes. Okay. I like, you want to know which code I like the most, Anna?
Yeah, which one?
Okay. Mine is number four, Anna.
This is number four. You never saw number four. You never. That's not fair. That's not fair, my dear.
All right,
Yes.
I like number four. Okay, do you like number four, Anna? Listening is the secret to
Listening is a secret.
discover great stories. Do you agree, Anna?
Yes, definitely, definitely. When we
Yes,
listen to others, we hear their life experience. you
True,
know.
true enough. And it's a way to inspire us as well.
True.
All right. So thank you, students, for responding. Okay. Let us go to the next slide. Okay. Now I'm going to do some warm-up exercise with you. Okay. So students, okay, you can type your answers in the chat box. Okay, I'll show you a picture first. A set of picture. Okay. Look at this picture. All right. Look properly because I'm going to ask you a question afterwards. Okay. Look carefully. All right. Okay. Done. Okay. Now, my question for you is type in the chat box. How many tigers are there in the picture? How many tigers are there in the picture, students? Just to check whether they are focused or not in today's lesson. Okay. Okay. How many students? How many tigers did you see in the picture, students? Hani
No,
said
Hannah said
one.
one.
Okay, not bad. Hani said one. Azurin said one. Nizaruddin said one. We have Asma. Okay, she also said one. Ahmad said one. Amalina, Nakia. Okay, Amani, Balkis. Okay, so all these people, students. Okay, all of you said one. Is that true? Let's check. Okay, let's see. Yes, you are absolutely right. Okay, definitely. Very good. You are very focused, Anna. Our students are very focused today. That's the reason why I chose 2:30
After lunch.
after lunch. Always remember.
But still,
Yeah,
they can give the correct answer. That is very good.
very good. Okay, very alert. Well done. Well done, students. Anyway. Okay, now why am I okay sharing you or this picture? I asked you the earlier question is because when you are doing listening task, okay, listening task, always remember tips number one, you have to be focused. Okay, write down, students. Okay, later also you can rewatch and my lesson. But if you have pencil and pen, it will be easier for you. All right, to jot down important points. Okay, so tips number one, you have to be focused. Okay, as well as you have to be an active listener. Okay, this is where active listening is taking place. All right, now what is meant by active listening? What is meant by active listening? Active listening is actually, okay, it involves 5 steps. What are the 5 steps? Number one, you have to receive information. Number two, right after you listen, okay, you understand what is the message being conveyed. And then after that, number three, after listening to the message, okay, you evaluate the points. Okay, after you evaluate, okay, you remember a bit the key points. And number five, you respond, okay, by answering the question that has been asked in the question paper. All right. Okay, so okay. Oh, I forgotten my pen, right, Anna? Let me take my pen. Just a moment. That's why I thought something is missing. All right. Okay. Okay. Wait. Alamak. Okay. Okay. That's the reason why. Where is it? The earlier. Okay. Step number one, you receive information, you understand. After that, you evaluate. Then you remember. Then only you respond. Okay, students, clear? Is that clear, Anna?
Yes, because you
Okay.
have there's a time limit, isn't it, Farida?
Yes,
There's a
yes,
time
yes,
limit for each
yes,
section, so very
yes.
important.
In fact, our paper 3 is only 40 minutes, Anna. Paper
Yes,
4,
40
sorry.
minutes.
It's only 40 minutes, okay? So, and that is the reason why there's a huge difference between hearing and listening. Okay, we don't say it's a hearing test, it's a listening test. Because when you hear thing, it is done effortlessly, okay? But when it comes to listening, you have to be intentional, you have to be focused, all right? And you have to respond what is being said. So remember, students, when it comes to listening tasks, you listen and not hear. Okay, you listen and not hear. Understand? Okay, now take a pencil. Have you What do you have your notebook with you? Okay, because I'm going to start the serious part of our discussion for our discussion today, especially the format, the type of exam questions, all that. All right, students, are you ready? Yes. Okay, very good. Amani, Irdina, Christina, Non. Anis said yes. Okay, very good. So, students, today what are we going to do? We are going to do SPM English new format. We're going to have a look. How does this listening paper looks like? Okay. Now, before I go into listening paper, I want to just introduce you with some of the formats, okay, that, some of the questions in other paper. Okay, we have just now 4 papers. So paper 1, it's actually a reading paper. Reading paper involves 5 parts. Okay, 5 parts. And it is 40 marks. All right, you have 5 parts. Okay, 40 marks. All right, clear? Okay, next. Second paper, it's called the writing paper. Writing paper, it consists of 3 parts and, okay, 60 marks. All right, so paper 2 is writing paper, 60 marks. Okay, paper 3, it is the speaking paper and you have 3 parts. Part 1, part 2 and part 3. All right, so this is if not mistaken, I think it's only 13 minutes. Okay, the duration of for speaking paper. And last but not least, what we are going to do today is paper 4. It's only 40 minutes and 4 questions and only 30 marks. All right, 30 marks. Okay, now, okay, the next thing. Um, that's the reason why you see here, you have total question 43 questions in paper 2. This is paper 1, this is paper 2. Paper 3, you have 3 questions. Paper 4, you have 30 questions. And if you look at the weightage, it's all the same. Can you see this, Anna? It's the same percentage. Okay. So even though it is 40 marks, but it will be converted to 25%. The same goes to writing paper. Even though it's 60 marks, it will be converted to 25%, as well as speaking and also listening. So you cannot say that I'm good at reading, I'm good at writing, so I only want to concentrate writing. No. Okay, you have to give your best. You have to focus in all 4 papers. Okay, and in order for you to get what do you call that, actually when you focus all these four papers, the evaluation is actually done based on these 4 papers. Okay, and you will be given, okay, you will be given the result in terms of band. Okay, so you will have band 1, A1, A2, B1, B2, B2, C1 or C2 or C1. Actually C2. All right. So if you're in preschool, it's actually the band is A1. If you're in a primary, the band is A2. If you are in secondary, okay, and especially if you're SPM leavers, you should be in this range. All right, B1 to B2. All right. So actually, my question is, when we are talking about B2 and B1, it is actually referring to independent user. It's the level. This is the level. Okay, you should be in this level, intermediate level. All right, so far so good, Anna.
Very good. I hope the students understand.
Uh-huh.
If you
Yeah,
understand, just
please type your
yes,
answers, please, students, if you understand
so
what I
we
have.
know that you are clear about it,
Yes,
because this is the format for the SPM examination this year.
yes. Is it clear, students? Do you understand? Can you follow me? If yes, please type yes, because chat box is the only way for me to interact with you. Okay, Irina said yes. Nizaruddin, clear. Very good. Okay. Thank you, students. Okay, now. Okay. So, now, next question. What is actually CEFR? What is actually CEFR? Now, this is actually very important question. What is CFR? Always see, book aligned to CFR. Clear teacher. Okay, yes. Okay. What is CFR? It stands for Common European Framework of Reference for Languages. Okay, the short form is CFR. And actually, this is a framework which was published by the Council of Europe in 2009, which described language learners' ability, okay, ability to actually speak, read, write, and listen, okay, at uh, a specified range of band that they have provided. Okay, and this is also a tool for comparing levels of ability among learners of foreign language. Okay, students, clear? Okay, thank you, Anis. Okay, clear. All right, now let us move to the most serious part, a more serious part, I would say, okay, which is the listening paper. So I'm going to share with you how to answer listening paper. There are altogether 12 tips that I'm going to provide you. 12 tips. Okay, there are altogether 12 tips. Okay, so wait till the end of the lesson. Okay, 30 marks. We are talking about 30 marks. Okay, 30 marks and 4 parts. Okay, so paper 4, remember this number 78510. It's not number echo. 78510 is actually, it's not 4D number. 78510 referring, this refers to part 1 consists of 7 questions and 7 marks. Part 2 we have 8 questions and 8 marks. Part 3, we have 5 questions and 5 marks. And part 4, we have 10 questions and 10 marks. This is the only part where it is a subjective question. All right, the rest of the parts, okay, this is actually a multiple choice question where 2 options, extra option will be given. Okay, just to confuse you. And part 2, you have multiple choice, as well as part 1 is of course multiple choice. All right, okay, now, okay, so I will, in my first section, I'll show you what are the types of question, and then I'll show you the question, exam question, and last part I'll share with you the tips. All right, okay, types of question in paper 4. Okay, how many questions? 4 questions. Okay, all right. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, multiple choice, choices given, fill in the blanks, subjective question. All right. Now, as you can see, in part 1, okay, part 1, question, you will hear people talking in 7 different situations. So for question 1 to 7, you have to choose the correct answer. 3 options will be given. Okay, and you will hear the recording twice, and you have to answer all the questions. All right, and okay, in this lesson, I have given you extra option, which is option D, just for the sake of exercise. So please remember that. Now, part 1. Part 1, okay, 7 different situations, will be 7 questions, and question 1 can be totally different question from topic question 2. So for example, question 1 can be something on pollution, question 2 maybe on health, question 3 something on what do you call that, health, okay, and the list goes on. The question 4 is totally different topic, question 5 different topic, question 6 is totally different, and 7 as well. But when it comes to part 2, okay, I'll show you the questions afterwards. Okay, but when it comes to part 2, part 2 is actually only one topic will be provided. One topic will be tested. Okay, so if the audio is talking about Ali from start, okay, question 8, question 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all this will be asking only about Ali. All right, you cannot have questions on Fatima, or you cannot have questions on Achong. Okay, it's mainly about Ali because the audio is about Ali. Okay, Ali, for instance, it can be any other names. And question part two. This will be this is how the question looks like. You will hear Ali is talking about his grandmother. So for question 8 to 15, choose the correct answer, A, B, or C. So you'll hear the recording twice, answer all the questions. And okay, later I'll share with you the questions. Okay, part 3. Part 3 is a bit special because you will hear 5 short extracts about something. Okay, maybe it's talking about characteristics of good friend. So from this audio, okay, for example, for question 16 to 20, choose the list. Okay, they'll be given 7 options. Okay, you have to choose the most appropriate answer. Okay, so there'll be 2 extra options just to confuse you. Okay, use the letters once, and there will be extra 2 letters in which you do not need to use that. So you will hear the recording again 2 times. Okay, and okay. Okay, this is the type of question. Okay, maybe for example, question one. Question one. Where is it? For example, okay. For example, speaker one. Okay, speaker one is talking about a good friend. Okay, who will be good, who will be at good and bad time. So, what you have to do is, okay, what you have to do is right after listening it for the second time, okay, because the audio will be played twice. So you have to, if you think that is the answer, write in the box. Okay, that is the answer for question number 16. Is that clear, Anna? Anna is there with me? Anna, are you there?
Yes.
All right. Is this clear?
Yeah, clear.
Okay, good, good. Students, is this clear so far, so good? Okay, so other audio will also be played. So you just fill in the blanks. All right, last part. Last part will be a subjective question for in which, okay, you will hear the audio for 2 times again. And you have to fill in the blanks, fill in the missing information in each numbered space. And you cannot use the word more than, you cannot use more than 1 word for each space. Do you understand, students? So it's only 1 word. All right. Okay, students? Students, is that okay? Okay, so it will be a rational closer given to you. All right, just to summarize, types of question. Okay, let me just summarize. The first part, okay, you will have questions from mixed topics. Okay, 7 different situations. Where else? Part 2, part 3, and part 4 will be focusing only on one topic. All right, and for what differentiate part 4 from the rest of the parts, that okay, in part 4 this is the only subjective question. The rest of the questions are objective questions. All right, students. Okay, so we have done okay, part 1 in terms of format. Okay, and okay, and let us go and have a look. Okay, I'm going to do now part 1. Let's have a look at the questions. Okay, part 1 consists of 7 marks. Okay, so students, can you please type in the chat box? The question is, in listening paper, how many parts are there? Type in the chat box, how many parts are there in listening paper 4? How many parts? Type in the chat box, please. I can't see any answers yet. 4, Maizatul, good. Okay, we have Maizatul said 4, Fatima said 4, Emi, Shaliani, Shaliana, okay, Shamina said for Makaran, what name is that? Okay. Okay, Christina, Amalina, okay, all said for. Very good. Okay, very good. Yeah, focus. Okay, students. So now I'm going to show you the questions that you can actually, the sample questions in exam paper. So in this part 2, I will only choose 3 questions. Okay, the rest 4 questions, maybe I'll give you some tips on how to go about it. Okay, good. Okay, now question 1. Okay, let me increase my volume. Okay, wait. Okay, let me just increase my volume because this is a listening task. Okay, teachers, are you with me, teachers? English teachers, all okay?
I think okay, Farida.
Okay, all right. Okay, so question 1 to question 7, you will hear people talking on 7 different situations. So for question 1 to 7, choose the, okay, thank you Irawani and Hayati. For question 1 to 7, choose the correct answer, A, B, or C. Okay, A, B, or C. Before I play the audio, okay, I want you, every time you get the exam paper, right? First thing you have to do is you have to read the question. Okay, read the question. What is the question? Then only when you are listening, you will be focused. Okay, finding, and you will be like more. It will be a focused listening because while listening to the audio, you can actually find the answer. Okay, so now I'm going to show you all the questions. Okay, for question 1, okay, I'm going to show you the question. Please read, and then after that I'm going to play the audio. Okay, so the question is, where is Jack going in 10 days time? A, is it Singapore? B, is it Port Klang? C, is it Kuala Lumpur? And D, is it Penang? Okay, for exercise purposes, I'm actually giving you 4 options. But in real exam, there will be only 3 options. Okay, are you ready, students? I'm going to play the audio. So please listen attentively. Yeah.
Dear Mary, how are you keeping? It's been a long time since I last heard from you.
Is it loud enough, Anna?
Can hear, Farida.
Yeah, okay, let me just increase a bit more the volume.
Students, are you able to hear?
Yeah, I think I'll just put. Okay. Can you hear, students, or is it too soft?
You could hear the recording, please? Oh, great. Okay. They said yes, Farida.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to play you the audio, yeah? Okay, wait. Okay, listen.
Dear Mary, how are you keeping? It's been a long time since I last heard from you. I suppose you must be busy with your work. When are you going to learn to relax a little? It will surprise you to know that I shall be coming down to Singapore in 3 weeks' time. I've been called for an interview. If I'm successful, I'll be the new public relations officer at Harper International. Mary, I wonder if it would be possible for me to stay with you for the 3 days I'll be in Kuala Lumpur. If it is not convenient, don't worry. Could you then try to book accommodation for me at one of the hotels in the city centre? The Royal, perhaps? I believe it's quite comfortable and it's not expensive. After my interview, I'd like to go to Port Klang to eat crabs. I wonder if you could join me. And how about asking Michael and Indra to come along? They'd be good company. By the way, is there anything that you would like me to buy from Penang? I'll be going there in 10 days' time to visit a friend and to do some shopping. Let me know in time, will you? Be seeing you soon. Sincerely, Jack.
All right. Did you get the answer? Okay, I'm going to play this for the second time. Listen carefully, yeah?
Dear Mary, how are you keeping? It's been a long time since I last heard from you. I suppose you must be busy with your work. When are you going to learn to relax a little? It will surprise you to know that I shall be coming down to Singapore in 3 weeks' time. I've been called for an interview. If I'm successful, I'll be the new public relations officer at Harper International. Mary, I wonder if it would be possible for me to stay with you for the 3 days I'll be in Kuala Lumpur. If it is not convenient, don't worry. Could you then try to book accommodation for me at one of the hotels in the city centre? The Royal, perhaps? I believe it's quite comfortable and it's not expensive. After my interview, I'd like to go to Port Klang to eat crabs. I wonder if you could join me. And how about asking Michael and Indra to come along? They'd be good company. By the way, is there anything that you would like me to buy from Penang? I'll be going there in 10 days' time to visit a friend and to do some shopping. Let me know in time, will you? Be seeing you soon. Sincerely, Jack.
Okay, students, what is the answer? Please type in the chat box. Is it Singapore, Port Klang, Kuala Lumpur, or Penang? Just type A, B, C, or D. Okay, do we have answers coming in? Fadlin said it's D. Okay, good. Alia said D. Amy said D. Who else said D, Anna? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
quite a few students said D. Yeah.
Very good. Very good, students.
So that means they've been listening carefully.
Huh?
They've been
Yeah,
listening carefully.
Very good, very good. Okay, so tips number 2, always remember, write down this, read the question and find the details in the question itself. Okay, the detail in this question is 10 days. Can you see? 10 days. So, after listening to the audio, okay, I'll show you the
Dear
transcript.
Mary.
Okay. Okay, this is the transcript. Okay, so option 1.
Dear Mary.
Okay, just a moment. Okay, so option 1. Okay, these are the options. Can you see? The options are in paragraph 1, paragraph 2. Okay, let me just make, hold on, just a moment. Okay, the options given, okay, in paragraph 1 is taken from paragraph 1. It is also taken in paragraph 2, paragraph 3. But the answer for the question is towards the end of the audio. So you have to really listen carefully. Okay, and you see the options are given first. The option is given first, then only information about the question. I'll be going there in 10 days time. Okay, then only the question being asked. Do you understand? Okay, it's quite tricky. Okay, but quite it's also direct. So the answer is actually D. Okay, I'll share with you another question. Okay, the second question. Okay, I'm not going to play the audio. I'll just because we don't have much time. Okay, 3:15 already. Okay, all right. So I'll show you the transcript of this question.
What are the
Okay, so if you look here, okay, the options, this is the question. I have already pasted the question at the side. Okay, can you see the option? Okay, you can see I've already matched the same color, the options and also the facts, the transcript color. All right, so for example, option A, okay, is stated here 3 million, but in the text given, in the audio given, it's only 2 million. All right, look at option B. Air pollution is major environmental health problem affecting only old people. Okay, but in reality, is it only old people? No. Okay, it is actually air pollution is major environmental health problem affecting everyone. Can you see? Okay, and then third one, air pollution only increases the risk of respiratory in the population. So which is exactly the same sentence that has been given in the beginning of the audio. Okay, and last but not least, all right, worldwide, to help from there are risks to health for exposure to particular ozone layer and all that. Okay, this is this. All right, so always remember, okay, tips number 3, listen carefully. You have to listen carefully because there'll be some omission of words and different answers, and as well as incorrect facts will be given, okay, in the options. Understand? All right. Okay, question number 3. Question number 3, I want you to listen to this audio. It involves steps, okay? And I'm going to show you how you are going to do that. While listening to the audio, you can actually jot down the answers. Okay, so the question is, according to the lady, step 2. We are not interested in step 1, step 3, step 4, step 5. We are only interested in step 2. So step 2 involves what? Is it preheating the oven? Is it greasing? Is it beating in the eggs? Or baking for 30 to 40 minutes in the preheated? Okay, get ready because I'm going to play the audio now. And I'm going to show you how you can jot down while listening to the audio.
How to bake simple cake. Step 1. Preheat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius. Grease and flour a 9 by 9 inch pan or liner muffin pan with paper liners. Step 2. In a medium bowl, cream together the sugar and butter. Beat in the eggs, one at a time, then stir in the vanilla. Combine flour and baking powder. Add to the creamed mixture and mix well. Finally stir in the milk until batter is smooth. Pour or spoon batter into the prepared pan. Step 3. Bake for 30 to 40 minutes in a preheated oven. For cupcakes, bake 20 to 25 minutes. Cake is done when it springs back to the Dutch.
Okay, I'm just going to play the audio I only once because I have shared with you the answer, obviously. So when you are listening to the audio, okay, always remember you jot down at the end of the options. Okay, so for the second time when you're listening to the audio, you can actually check the answers already. Understand, students?
How to bake simple cake.
Okay.
Step 1. Preheat oven to 300.
Okay, so tip number 4, jot down. Okay, jot down the steps at the side of each option. Okay, students, so far so good. Are you with me?
You can write in the chat. Yes.
Yeah.
No?
All right.
Okay, good. Yeah, with us. Yeah. You're saying yes. Yeah.
Irdina, Christina, Izzat, Farida, this is the earlier answer maybe. All right,
Yes.
so the answer is C, yeah? Okay, thank you, Aisha, Maizatul Najiha. Thank you very much, okay, for responding. Okay, the next question will be, this one I will share with you on how actually, only the tips, okay? It's the same thing. You always filter and listen for specific information. Okay, so if it is talking about British visionary engineer, I'm going to not play the audio, okay, because we don't have much time. Okay, I'll just go through some of the questions. When it is asking you about something, okay, this is a very general question. What does the lady say about the British visionary engineer? So you have to listen from number 1 up to number 5 in order for you to decide which option is the correct. Okay, so this is more on listening from start till the end, and based on the information given, okay, audio played, you have to decide. Understand, students?
Here are 5.
Okay, so question 4 done. Question. Okay, this is actually very interesting story. I think I would like to share this question with you. Okay, so according to the wise man, there are 3 options, by right? Okay, I'm giving you 4 options. According to the wise man, A, it is important to laugh at the same jokes. B, laughter is the best medicine. C, crying is good to release stress. D, worrying won't solve our problems. Okay, according to who? According to the wise man. Listen carefully, yeah? I'm going to play the audio now.
People have been coming to the wise man, complaining about the same problems every time. One day he told them a joke and everyone roared in laughter. After a couple of minutes, he told them the same joke and only a few of them smiled. When he told the same joke for the 3rd time, no one laughed anymore. The wise man smiled and said, "You can't laugh at the same joke over and over. So why are you always crying about the same problem?" Moral of the story: worrying won't solve your problems. It'll just waste your time and energy.
Interesting, huh? Okay, I'll play again for the second time, huh?
People have been coming to the wise man, complaining about the same problems every time. One day he told them a joke and everyone roared in laughter. After a couple of minutes, he told them the same joke and only a few of them smiled. When he told the same joke for the third time, no one laughed anymore. The wise men smiled and said, "You can't laugh at the same joke over and over. So why are you always crying about the same problem?" Moral of the story: worrying won't solve your problems. It'll just waste your time and energy.
Interesting story, right, Anna?
Yeah, definitely a lesson in life. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the question, according to the wise man, okay, please type your answer. Is it important to laugh at the same jokes? Or laughter is the best medicine? Crying is good to release stress? Or worrying won't solve all problems? Type your answers, students. Okay, is there any answers coming in? Okay, we have Fatih, Nadira, Siddi, Alia Siddi, Christina, Batrisha, D, Aina, Anis, Fatin, all said D. Okay, Liana, Cheryl, okay, said D. Okay, good. Good, students. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Farah, Wahida, Shazwani, Alia. Okay,
People have been
all right. So, always when it comes to story, make sure you listen carefully because you have to be aware of the plot as well, right? So in this question the answer is D. All
people have
right.
been
Okay, so the answer is D. Yeah. Okay, next. The next one will be also a short story. It's the same
there.
method you have to use. Okay, listen carefully and remember. Okay, after listening to the story, you have to decide fast. Okay, because we don't have much time. 40 minutes only to answer all these 30 questions. So
Very
approximately
nice.
one. So it's like, you have to decide fast. You have to listen carefully. You have when the first time and the second time you should have already the answers in your mind. So okay, tips number
So if the
7.
time is over,
Yeah,
Farida, if the time is over, they will
yes,
dismiss the
yes,
question.
yes, yes. Okay. So they will not play the audio for the third time or fourth time, only 2 times. All right. So you have to decide fast, okay, and also omit the
People
wrong
have
options. Okay. So
uh,
okay. As I mentioned earlier, when it comes to steps, like for example, just now steps to do bake a cake. Okay, what is in step 2? So it's really important if you jot down the steps at the side of each option, and it will be very
how
helpful. Okay, so for all right. So as I mentioned earlier, I will only be taking 3 questions for you to do exercise, okay, live exercise. Another 4 questions, I only gave you tips. All right. So that is the end of part 1. How many parts left, students? Can you type in the chat box? How many left parts we have to cover? So we have done part. Okay. How many parts are there left? How many parts we have? Just type in the chat box. We have covered part 1. We have another, students? Yes, very good. Irdina, Maizatul Putri, Aina, Fadlin. Okay, Nizaruddin. We have Hanis, Afianul Azrin. Okay, we have another 3 more parts. Okay, now we are going to part 2. Okay, part 2. Anna, can you please add 2 students?
Okay, we
Okay.
will call upon Alia to the stream.
Mhm.
Alia
This is
and
Alia Natasha.
Alia Natasha and Alia Shamina.
Okay, can. I think one first, Anna, because this is quite easy. I think I only
Okay,
want one student.
okay, we have Alia Natasha first, then we will
Okay,
have next
all
person.
right. So, girl, Natasha, you are from on your audio, girl. On your audio. Are you there, girl?
Yeah, she's there.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. Okay, talk loudly, yeah. So today what we are going to do in part 2, we have 2 practices. Okay, then only I'll give you exam question. So you're going to do the exercise with me, yeah? Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, are you ready, girl?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, now this is the text. Look at the text. Read the text. Can you read for me and for the rest of the
Okay.
students?
Everyone likes to, but not all people like to cook. There are lots of to describe cooking that may help you be a good helper in the kitchen. Words that describe eating and how things are helpful too.
Okay. All right, Natasha, I'm going to play the audio. Listen carefully, jot down the answers, and later you're going to tell me what is the answer. Yeah? All right? So I'm going to play the audio 2 times. Huh? Okay, listen for the first time.
Practice 1. Everyone likes to eat, but not all people like to cook. There are lots of words to describe cooking that may help you be a good helper in the kitchen. Words that describe eating and how things taste are helpful too.
Okay, I'm going to play the audio for the second time. Yeah? Listen again and jot down the answers.
Practice 1. Everyone likes to eat, but not all people like to cook. There are lots of words to describe cooking that may help you be a good helper in the kitchen. Words that describe eating and how things taste are helpful too.
Okay, Natasha, can you please give me the answers? Everyone likes
Practice
to?
1. Everyone likes to eat,
Wait,
but
wait.
not all people like to cook.
Okay, wait, just a moment.
There are
Okay, everyone likes to
Eat.
eat. Okay, let's see whether it's correct or not. Now, afterwards, everyone likes to eat, but not all people like to cook. There are lots of
Words.
words, okay, to describe cooking that may help you be a good helper in the kitchen. Words that describe eating and how things
Taste.
taste are helpful. Okay, let's check the answers. Okay, number 1, everyone likes to eat. Very good, Natasha. Okay, but not all people like to eat. There are there are lots of words, correct? Okay, and words that describe eating and how things taste are correct. Well done. Well done, Natasha. Okay, very good. Okay, next we are going to do. Okay, before I go to the second practice, always remember you have to listen to the intonation, punctuation, as these pauses actually makes you to follow the text. You see here, there is a comma over here. Okay, there's another comma over here. So it actually, in a way, it will give you clue on how you can find the answers in the text. All right. So let's move to the second question. Natasha, you're going to do the second practice. It's slightly longer, not as long, not that long. Okay. So you're going to listen to the audio for the first time, and then I'm going to play
practice
again.
2.
Okay. Wait. Okay, and then I'm going to play again for the second time. Okay, ready? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Listen. Have you read the passage first, girl? Do your
Do your
parents?
parents do your parents like it when you eat your fruits and there are a lot there are lots of things that are good for you too. Milk, rice and chicken are from different food groups. Eating a balance of foods from different food groups is something we can do to stay healthy.
Okay, very good. Okay, I'm going to play the audio. Listen carefully.
Practice 2. Do your parents like it when you eat your fruits and vegetables? There are lots of things that are good for you to eat. Milk, apples, rice, and chicken are from different food groups. Eating a balance of food from different food groups is something we can do to stay healthy.
All right, I'm going to play the audio for the second time. Students, you can also type your answers in the chat box. For those students who are not live in the studio with me, you can type your answers in the chat box. I'm going to play the audio for the second time, so you can type your answers as well. All right.
Practice 2. Do your parents like it when you eat your fruits and vegetables? There are lots of things that are good for you to eat. Milk, apples, rice, and chicken are from different food groups. Eating a balance of food from different food groups is something we can do to stay healthy.
Okay, we have Aisha, Nazri, and Shaf. Okay, we have also Anis. Okay, who has answered the question. Okay, yeah, vegetables. Okay, how about you, Natasha? What is the answer for number 4?
Vegetables.
Vegetables. Okay, let's see vegetables. Okay, I think I'll go straight to the next slide. Okay. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, punctuation. Okay, good. Well done. Okay, vegetables. Second one, what is your answer, girl?
Eat.
Eat. Of course. Okay, eat. Well done. And third one, 6. Number 6,
Apple.
milk. Apples.
Apple.
Very good. Very good. So, all of it, you got 6 out of 6, Natasha. Very good. Okay, Natasha. Credit there. Okay. Now, so we have done the practice. Now, the next thing I want you to do is you're going to sit for exam questions. Okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it together. Students, also thank you for answering, Hanis. Well done. Aisha, Lukman, we have Shah, we have Nurul Hanis, Liana, all gave the correct answers. Well done, girls. 6 out of 10. 6 out of 6. Okay, 100%. Shazwani as well. Well done, girls. Okay, well done, students. Okay, the question is, you'll hear a text on Fatima. For questions 8 to 15, circle the correct answer A, B, or C. All right? Are you ready, girl?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to give you tips number 10, which is always highlight the keywords in the question. What is the keyword in this question? Okay, read the question first. Who is the main character in the passage? Okay, who is the main character in the passage? Number 2, why does Fatima barely has any spare time to restock the groceries? Why? Okay, no time. Any time has barely to restock the groceries. Okay, next. Okay, why is Fatima going shopping? Why is she going shopping? Number 4, why did Fatima stock up on salads and vegetables only and not other things? Or maybe other things. All right. Number 5. Okay, my I've highlighted more than the space provided. Okay, why did Fatima write a grocery list? Number 6. Which of the following snack? Okay, this one you have to listen carefully. Not in Sally's. Sorry, this is not Sally, Fatima. Fatima's pantry. Number 7. What did Fatima do right before leaving the apartment? And number 8. Where did Sally find her keys in the office room? Okay, so these are the words that has been highlighted. Okay, are you ready, girl?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to show you the options first. Okay, question with the options. Students in the chat box, please get ready as well. Okay, so the question is, who is the main character in the passage? Okay, now you see here, actually by looking at the question is talking about Fatima, 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 Fatima. Okay, this itself actually already giving you the clue for some answers in the question itself. All right, we just have to listen carefully and see whether it's correct or not. Okay, so let's see. Who is the main character of the passage? Is it A, Fatima's husband, B, Fatima, C, the narrator? Okay, Natasha, can you read the next question as well? The next question and the rest of the questions, please.
Why does Fatima barely has any spare time to restock the groceries in her home?
Yeah. A, she works in a factory. B, she works long hours. C, she has two jobs. All right, next question.
Why is Fatima going shopping?
Yes, why is she going shopping? Because she needs new clothes for her new job. Or her husband is dieting and needs healthier food. Or she has been very busy and they've been running low on food. Question 4.
Why did Fatima stock up on salads and vegetables?
Yeah. Okay, because she is on diet. Careful, her husband is on diet. Both are on diet. Okay, this is a bit tricky question. Okay, you have to listen carefully. Number 5.
Why did Fatima write a grocery list?
Okay, because she's very forgetful, she was in a rush, or she made it for her husband to go grocery shopping. Number 6.
Which one of the following snacks was not in Fatima's pantry?
Okay, what is not in is not in Fatima's pantry? Is it candy bars, bags of chips, crackers, or granola bars? Okay, it's a cereal bar, granola bars. Number 7.
What did Fatima do right before leaving her apartment?
Okay, A, get her keys. B, call her husband. Glance around the apartment. All right, and last one.
Where did Fatima find her keys in the office room?
Okay, so we have on her desk, hanging on a key holder, or is it on a chair? All right. So I have actually put all the questions in one slide, so it will be easier for you to answer. All right. So I'll play the audio for the first time. Listen carefully. Okay, students in the chat box. Okay, please do it together with us. Yeah. Okay, I will play the audio for the first time. Listen attentively.
Part 2. Going to the store. Fatima has been working long shifts at her new job and has barely had any spare time to restock the groceries in her home. It doesn't help that her husband also works a full-time job. She decided to take today off and go shopping as they were beginning to run extremely low on food. As she scanned her pantry, she noticed that there were very few snacks left over. They had a few candy bars, bags of chips, and crackers, but that was all. Fatima realized her husband was also dieting, which meant that she probably had to stock up on salads and vegetables. She made sure to write a small grocery list on a sticky note, as Fatima was very forgetful. Before leaving her apartment, she made sure to grab her keys from her desk in the office room, which was more cluttered than usual. Fatima took a small glance around her apartment before leaving to make sure she hadn't forgotten anything.
All right. Okay, I'm going to play the audio for the second time. It's not a very long audio. Okay, I'll do this together with you. Yeah, okay. I'll play for the second time. Listen carefully. Yeah, students.
Part 2. Going to the store. Fatima has been working long shifts at her new job and has barely had any spare time to restock the groceries in her home. It doesn't help that her husband also works a full-time job. She decided to take today off and go shopping as they were beginning to run extremely low on food. As she scanned her pantry, she noticed that there were very few snacks left over. They had a few candy bars, bags of chips, and crackers, but that was all. Fatima realized her husband was also dieting, which meant that she probably had to stock up on salads and vegetables. She made sure to write a small grocery list on a sticky note, as Fatima was very forgetful. Before leaving her apartment, she made sure to grab her keys from her desk in the office room, which was more cluttered than usual. Fatima took a small glance around her apartment before leaving to make sure she hadn't forgotten anything.
All right. Okay. So, more or less, you see, the second time I'm listening for the first time, some of the information I missed. Okay. So, you have to listen carefully. All right. What is your answer, girl? For number one,
Fatima.
who's the main character in the passage? Yes, Fatima. Very good. Number two, what is the answer? Students, you can also type your answers in the chat box. Okay, what is answer number two?
B.
Why does Fatima barely has any time? Because
She works
B.
long hours.
Very good. Very good. Okay, she works long hours. Okay, students, come on, type your answers. I'm actually going very fast because we have another two option. Okay, Nizaruddin, B. Okay, Nizaruddin said B. Okay, good. Alia said B. Okay, why is Fatima going shopping? What is the answer, girl?
C.
Yes, very good. Okay, because she's very busy and they've been running low on food. Question number four. Why did Fatima stock up on salad and vegetable? Okay, this is quite tricky. Yeah? Is she on diet? Or her husband is on diet? Both are on diet?
B.
B. Very good. Okay, her husband is on diet. All right, next. Alia is missing. Alia, are you there?
Wait, teacher.
Oh, wait. Okay, okay. All right. Okay, while waiting for Alia, okay, students, you can type your answers. Why did Fatima write a grocery list? Is it A, she's forgetful, B, she was in rush, and C, she made it for her husband to go grocery shipping? Shazwani, Alia, she said the answer is A. Okay, any other answers? Any other answers? Okay, we have Irdina, Christina, Nizaruddin, Asma, Amalina, and Putri Husna. All of them answered A. Is that correct? Well done, students. Okay, it is actually A. Okay, number 5, what is your answer, girl? Natasha?
A.
A. Very good. Okay, good. Number 6, which of the following snacks was not in Fatima's pantry? Is it A, B, C, or D? Students?
D.
D, very good. Okay, Alia also answered. Alia Shamina answered D, very good. Okay, number 7. What did Fatima do right before leaving her apartment? I've already given you the
C.
answer. The answer is C, glance around the apartment. Actually, I'm going very fast because got 2 more tasks to be completed. Where did Fatima find her keys in the office, girl? Students also can type the answer. Is it on her desk or B or
On
C?
her desk.
On her desk. Okay, Nizaruddin also said, Nizaruddin, oh, that is number 7. Okay. Shazwani said A, Alia said A, Izzat said C. And your answer is, Natasha?
A.
A. Very good. Okay, it's actually on the desk. It was towards the end. Okay, so this is a transcript. Okay, this is the transcript. You see, it's a very short, okay, it consists of 3 paragraphs, but still, a lot of questions. 7 questions came out from this short text. Well done, well done. All right, so we have done the second part. Okay, we have done the second part. And okay, students who participated in the chat box, thank you very much, as well as Natasha. Natasha, thank you very much. Okay, for joining us in the studio. Maybe just wait behind the stage. Yeah, I'll call you in a while so we can have other students coming in the studio. Anna, please. So we have done part 1, finish. Part 2, finish. Left with part 3 and part 4. Anna, on your mic, on your mic.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, let me see who's in the stream now. Okay. Alia
One
Shamini.
student. Yeah, one student, only one student first. Okay.
Okay, we
All
have
right.
Alia Shamini of 4P2.
Okay. So only one first, We have another one more section to go. Okay, Alia, thank you very much for joining. Okay. Yes. Okay, students. For this part, okay, my target is only, I'm just going to give you one practice. Okay. And it's also the exam question, the type of question that is going to come out in your exam paper. Okay. All right. So the question is, okay, Alia, are you ready, Alia?
Yes, teacher.
Very good. Okay. So, Alia, you will hear 5 extracts in which teenagers are talking about blind football. Have you heard about blind football, girl?
Yes.
Oh, very good. Okay, not many have actually heard about blind football. So for questions 16 to 20, choose from the list A to G what each speaker says and use the letters only once. So there are 2 extra letters which you do not need to use them. All right. So altogether there are 5 speakers. All right. Yeah, 5 questions. Okay, 5 questions. But you are given with 7 options. Okay, Alia, can you read for me what is A up to G, so it will be actually helpful for other students as well to participate in this practice. Can you read, please, girl?
A. I find it difficult to keep quiet while watching the game. B.
Yeah.
I feel communication is vital in this game. C.
Okay.
My
When you are
passion
hold on, just girl. Wait just a moment. So when you're reading the question, you just highlight the keyword. Quiet. Okay. So it will be helpful while watching the game. Second one, communication is vital. Okay. Vital means important. Next.
C. My passion for sport begin a very young age.
Okay, my passion for sports start at a very young age. Okay, next girl.
D. Before attempting to tackle the player, must shout voy, which mean I
Yeah.
am here in Spanish.
Yes, I'm here in Spanish. Okay, Spanish. Okay, next.
E. I have had many injuries while playing the game.
Yeah, I have had many injuries while playing the game. Next.
F. Anyone can play the game since all players have to be blindfolded.
Okay, maybe you can highlight anyone can play and also blindfolded. Okay, next.
G. We need to train
Seriously?
seriously to get a better sense.
Okay, the line is not clear. Okay, we have to train seriously to get a better sense. Okay, Alia, are you ready, Alia? Oh, shock. All right. Alia, are you ready?
Yes,
Let me
teacher.
just read this. Okay, I'm going to
It's
play.
good.
Yeah.
It's good that
Yes.
Cikgu Farida, you see Cikgu Farida highlight so that it gives you some focus, so you can remember what to listen for.
Yes, correct. Thank you, Anna. That's actually a very important tips. You have to highlight the keywords. So it will be a focused listening. Okay. All right, girl. Listen carefully. Due to time constraint, I'm just only going to play once. Okay, Alia?
But in the
Okay,
exam, you will
teacher.
hear 2 times.
It will be played two times. Okay, Alia, are you ready? Alia, are you there? I
Yes.
can't
Yeah,
hear
she's
you.
here.
Okay. All right, now I'm just going to play only once. Okay, listen carefully.
Speaker 1. Blind football isn't just for blind. Anyone can play the game since all players have to be blindfolded. Each team consists of 5 players. 4 of them must be blindfolded, while the goalkeeper is sighted. Each team also has a goal guide, a sighted person situated behind the goal. His role is to instruct the players where to shoot. I have a friend who's coaching a team. That is why I know a lot about this game.
Okay, all right. Do you think you want to hear for the second time, girl? It's a bit long. Only maybe for speaker one, I'll play for the second time. Alia?
Okay, teacher.
Alia, I can't see you, so it's totally I'm depending on your voice. All right. Okay, I'm going to play second time. Only for this speaker.
Speaker 1. Blind football isn't just for blind. Anyone can play the game since all players have to be blindfolded. Each team consists of 5 players. 4 of them must be blindfolded, while the goalkeeper is sighted. Each team also has a goal guide, a sighted person situated behind the goal. His role is to instruct the players where to shoot. I have a friend who is coaching a team. That is why I know a lot about this game.
All right. So obviously, number one, let me do for you. Speaker one is actually F. Is that your answer too, Alia?
Yes.
Okay, good. So for the second, third, fourth, fifth, I'm just going to play the audio once. So you have to be very, very attentive. Listen carefully.
Speaker 2. Initially, blind football is variation of futsal designed for players who are blind or visually impaired. It is currently a Paralympic sport and the International Blind Sports Association. As far as I know, the ball has a belt in which it allows the player to know where the ball is every time it moves. Before attempting to tackle, the players must shout "Voy," which means "I'm here" in Spanish. The goal guide taps the goalpost and claps to show where the posts are.
All right. So what is your answer, girl?
My answer is D.
Okay. How about the rest of you in the at home? Yes. What is your answer? You can type your answers. Aisha Nazri said D. Okay. How about others? Yes. Okay. Because of the word boy, it's so obvious just now. Boy. So the answer is D. Okay. Third one. Yeah, please right after the audio being played, make sure you type your answers immediately. Okay, so teacher Anna can highlight your answers. All right, next. Speaker 3.
Speaker 3. I'm a great fan of any football games. I enjoy watching football in the stadium as compared to on TV. Cheering for my team is one of the greatest satisfaction I get while watching the game. Unfortunately, I can't do it in the flying football game because spectators have to watch the game in silence, as the players have to hear the sound of the ball or the guides' voices.
In silence. Okay, which word in the options given refer it to the word silence?
A.
A. How about other students? Type your answers. What is your answer for speaker 3? Okay. Is there any answer, Anna?
No answer is yet.
Okay, A,
Yes,
which
yes,
is
there
Anissa.
is. Yes.
Yes, okay, the answer is A. Very good, girl. Alia, very good. Okay, next. Speaker 4. Speaker 4. Okay, listener.
Speaker 4. Of course, I love this game. I train intensively every weekend ever since young. I sacrificed my time and money to play this game, but I love the game. However, I have many scars from this game.
Okay, what is your answer, girl? What is your answer, girl? Alia, are you
E.
there? Is the answer, what is your answer again? Never mind, this is okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
C. C.
C. Very good. Okay, you said A just now. Okay, because of the keyword at a very young age. So C, correct. All right, last one. Speaker 5.
Speaker 5. I have had many injuries, but I will keep playing this game. I hope we can make it to the World Cup. By the way, just would like to share with you that sighted people are welcome on the team as goalkeepers or goal guides.
All right. So what is your answer, girl? And students, the answer is E. Very good. Okay, the answer is E. So how do you find it, girl?
I find it is easy to answer the question.
Yes, okay. It is actually very, very easy if you have a lot of practice, if you are attentive, if you are focused. But for the sake of exercise, I gave a very, not that difficult question. But actually, you have answered very well, okay? And also the students in the chat box, very good, well done. Okay, we have a lot of answers coming in, Anna.
Yes.
I miss all the okay. All right, we have Zulaika, Izzat, Anis, Putri, Shazwani, Xiao Chingan. Oh, okay, hi,
Oh, that's how Miss Gan.
Miss Gan. Okay. Oh, we have Dr. Asha too. Okay, hi, Dr. Asha, and Norfara Wahida. All right. So, students, we have done.
Speaker 1.
Okay. So, if you look at the text, okay, can you see the questions, okay, are taken from in the beginning, okay, some of the speakers question, okay, some of the questions are taken towards the end, you see. So you have to really really listen, okay, to all the 5 audios in order for you to decide and find the answers. All right,
Speaker
students. Okay, tips number 11. Underline immediately the words or phrases as you listen to the audio or before you even start listening to the audio. All right. So it will be very, very helpful. Okay. So I have shared the answers with you and we have completed part 1 done, part 2 done, part 3 done, and now we are going to do part 4. Alia Shamina, is it Alia Shamina from 4P2? Alia girl?
Yes,
Alia? Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very
teacher.
much. Thank you very much for being very, very attentive, very, brave enough to join us in the studio. Thank you. Yeah. Anna,
Thank you,
can we
Alia.
have, yes. Anna, can we have another students coming in?
Okay, let's look for
The last
Alia Shamina. Are you ready? Alia?
Okay, students. Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
great. We have Alia Shamina.
okay. Both sisters
Yeah.
in the studio.
Elder
Okay, do you
sister and younger sister.
okay, all right. Okay. Okay, do you have any other students? Just now we had the ID, then, who else? Maybe we
Uh,
can pair her up with Alia Natasha again because both of them are from 5 students.
okay.
So they can do it together.
All right. A pair.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you can actually we can compare their answers too. All right, students, I won't be taking your time. Actually, I promised up to 4 o'clock, but it's just the last part. Okay, then we will do a wrap up. Okay, before we end the class. Okay, so it's almost finishing. Don't worry, just stay tuned with me. Yeah. All right. So part 4, 10 marks subjective question. Okay, I'll only share with you one practice. Okay, so you will hear for questions 21 to 30, fill in the missing information in each numbered space. Okay, for this question, it's only not only testing your listening skills but also your spelling. Okay, spelling. Okay, so the text that I'm going to share with you today is about my father, my hero. Okay, I've only taken these 10 sentences. Okay, wait, just a moment. Okay, wait, I show you the original. If in exam it will be like this. Okay, in exam the layout will be like this. Okay, this is the layout that you'll be getting. Okay, so I have taken out important I have taken out all the 10 what do you call that options, 10 sentences out from this text. Okay, because it's quite small, so I want to have a bigger caption so all of you can see. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Are you where's Miss Anna? Anna, are you there? Okay, Anna, be with us.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. Okay.
I will fill up too much of the screen space.
Never. 4 is just nice. Okay, students. Now, okay, can Alia Shamina, right?
Yes.
Okay, Shamina, can you please, both Alia, one is, okay, I'll call Natasha and Shamina. All right. Can you please read for me all the 10 sentences? Students, please join us in the chat box. Please join us afterwards. Please share your answers. All right. Can you read for us?
Father is that person who gives us and from the back.
Yes.
Here I am about the story of my father. My father is and we live in a village. He is a person. We have 5 big cows and we have a good amount of money. Milk.
Yes.
In the
Dash
afternoon,
milk.
he goes to the village market to buy all the
Dash
things.
tips.
My father is also very helpful and
Dash.
to the people.
Yeah.
I consider my father as a hero because he is the only person who money
Dash.
for the family.
Yes.
I feel and
Dash.
great to become the son of him.
Okay. So both of you, okay, please listen to the audio. Okay, students, you students in the what chat box, please type your answers too. Yeah. Okay. So I'll play the audio. I think I'll play 2 times lah. Okay. So I'll play for the first time. Listen.
Everyone talks about the love and affection of a mother in life. But most of the time we ignore the love and feelings for the father in all the shows, movies, and other things. Father is that person who gives us strength and support from the back. Whatever we achieve in our life, the father has the biggest contribution to that. Most of the fathers are the ideal person for their kids. I am sharing about my father here. My father is a farmer and we live in a village. He is a hard-working person. I am proud of my father. There are so many reasons why I am proud of him. First of all, I want to tell you about his life. He wakes up early in the morning and after breakfast, he takes all the cows on the field. We have 5 big cows and we make a good amount of money selling milk. Then he goes to the paddy field. He works there till 2 p.m. Then he comes back home and takes a shower and eats his lunch. Then he brings the cows back home. And sometimes in the early morning, he takes milk from the cows. In the afternoon, he goes to the village market to buy all the necessary things. Then he comes back home. He goes to sleep at 10 p.m. He is living a very simple life, but he is a hard-working person. He is an honest man and that's why all the people around us believe him a lot. Everyone gives him respect and loves him. Our neighborhood is amazing. Everyone helps each other in need. My father is also very helpful and dedicated to the people. I consider my father as a hero. There are so many reasons behind that. The first reason is he is the only person who makes money for the family. We are 7 members of the family, but only he is supporting us financially. We 4 siblings are students and he needs to spend a good amount of money for us every month. It's not easy for him, but he always does that successfully. I can't even imagine how hardworking he is. He is a peaceful person who loves to live peacefully. He never buys any expensive things for himself. He tries his best to make us happy. I feel lucky and great to become the son of him. I have never seen a person that much dedicated to his family. His biggest dream is to make all of us educated. And we are dedicated to making his dream true. We have great bonding. He shares everything with me. I think my father is the person I love most. And I know he also loves me a lot. He is the most important person in my life. Whatever I am doing has been possible because of his contribution in my life.
Okay. Okay, I think you already get the answers, but I'm going to play for the second time. Check your answers, okay? As well as the spelling,
Everyone talks about the love and affection of a mother in life. But most of the time we ignore the love and feelings for the father in all the shows, movies, and other things. Father is that person who gives us strength and support from the back. Whatever we achieve in our life, the father has the biggest contribution to that. Most of the fathers are the ideal person for their kids. I am sharing about my father here. My father is a farmer and we live in a village. He is a hard-working person. I am proud of my father. There are so many reasons why I am proud of him. First of all, I want to tell you about his life. He wakes up early in the morning and after breakfast, he takes all the cows on the field. We have 5 big cows and we make a good amount of money selling milk. Then he goes to the paddy field. He works there till 2 p.m. Then he comes back home and takes a shower and eats his lunch. Then he brings the cows back home. And sometimes in the early morning, he takes milk from the cows. In the afternoon, he goes to the village market to buy all the necessary things. Then he comes back home. He goes to sleep at 10 p.m. He is living a very simple life, but he is a hard-working person. He is an honest man and that's why all the people around us believe him a lot. Everyone gives him respect and loves him. Our neighborhood is amazing. Everyone helps each other in need. My father is also very helpful and dedicated to the people. I consider my father as a hero. There are so many reasons behind that. The first reason is he is the only person who makes money for the family. We are 7 members of the family, but only he is supporting us financially. We 4 siblings are students and he needs to spend a good amount of money for us every month. It's not easy for him, but he always does that successfully. I can't even imagine how hardworking he is. He is a peaceful person who loves to live peacefully. He never buys any expensive things for himself. He tries his best to make us happy. I feel lucky and great to become the son of him. I have never seen a person that much dedicated to his family. His biggest dream is to make all of us educated. And we are dedicated to making his dream true. We have great bonding. He shares everything with me. I think my father is the person I love most. And I know he also loves me a lot. He is the most important person in my life. Whatever I am doing has been possible because of his contribution in my life.
All right. Okay, so did you get the answers, girls? Okay, students, you can type your answers. All right, you can type your answers, and yeah, let's start doing this. Okay, don't worry, we are almost finishing. Number 1, can I have Shamina? Father is the person who gives us
Strength and support.
strength and support. Is what is it the same spelling, girl?
Yes, STR.
Very good. Okay, so it's correct. Okay, number 2, can I have Natasha? Okay, students, you can
Here
also
I
type
am sharing.
Coco, Alia, Shamimi, said strength and support. Okay, yes. Natasha,
Sharing.
you can, yeah. Number 3. Yes, here I'm sharing about the story of my father. Very good. Anna, you can maybe highlight the answers, the students' answers then. Okay, so you can also, be comparing their answers. We can also compare their answers, okay, with the students in the studio. Okay, number 4 and 5. Shamina. Shamina, right?
My father is a farmer and we live in a village. He is a hardworking person.
Very good. Okay, farmer and hardworking. Huh? All right, number 5. Natasha,
We have
we
5
have,
big cows and we make a good amount of money selling milk.
yeah, very good. Okay, selling milk. Well done. Okay, yeah, Alia Shamimi also answered. Selling, very good girl. Okay, and then we have Azurin, farmer and hardworking. Okay, good. Asma said selling. Irdina, Fatin, very good students. Okay, number 7. Alamak, number 7. Whose turn is it now?
Me.
Okay, yeah, please read. In the
In
afternoon,
the afternoon, he goes to the village market to buy all the necessary things.
all the necessary things. Very good girl. Necessary. Is there any other answers, Anna? We have students.
Yeah, still in number 6.
Okay, necessary. Oh, okay.
Okay, Alia Shamimi has answered yes. Necessary,
Shami,
and then we have
Shamani. Very good girl. Very good students. Okay, next. Natasha. Is it Natasha? Yeah. My
Yes.
father.
My father is also very helpful and dedicated to the people.
Very good. Dedicated. Huh? Well done. Okay, do we have any other answers, Anna? Other than dedicated? Okay, Alia, Shamini, dedicated. Okay, who else? Maizatul said dedicated. Okay, Maizatul. Hana Umaira, dedicated. Fateh Nadira said dedicated. Hanisa Azmi, dedicated. Okay, very good. Well done, students. Well done, students. Okay, all this. Okay, yeah. Well done. Okay. So next one. Whose turn is this? Shamina. Yeah.
I consider my father as a hero because he is the only person who makes money for the family.
Very good. Okay. Number 9 makes. Number 10, Natasha. I feel
I feel lucky and great to become the son of king.
very good. Okay. So both of you, you got 10 out of 10. Well done. Okay, Shamina and Natasha, and also all the students. Okay, well done. Well done, students, in the chat box. Okay, for answering the question. And okay, this is how the transcript looks like. So, I've reshared the answers just now. Okay, so let's move to the, okay, tips number 12. Okay, always get ready for the next piece of information. Why am I saying this? Because if you look at the transcript, you see, you have two questions coming from the same paragraph. Can you see this? All right. So you have to listen carefully. Okay, you have to listen carefully. The same thing also happens in this second paragraph. Okay, so you have to listen attentively. All right. Okay, so okay, this is how it looks like. So we have come to an end. Okay, we have completed part 4. 1 done, 2 done, 3 completed, and 4 well done, completed. So students, there are 12 tips that I would like to share with you. Maybe Anna, you can bring in the sister Alia Shamina, is it?
Alia Shamimi, yes.
Shamini. Okay, okay. Let anyone else in the studio with us?
Only our 3 students. Their devices are not connected, Charmin. And
Okay, all
yeah,
right.
Charmin's device is not connected, yes.
Okay, so there are 12 tips that you actually. Oh, by the way, before that, how do you find part 4, Alia, Natasha, and Shamina?
I
Is
think
it
it's
easy?
yes.
Easy, direct?
Easy.
Okay, good. Because I
Yes.
gave you a quite easy text. Okay. Okay. So anyway, okay. So please do a lot of exercises. The more difficult it is, the better it is for you. All right. So what are the 12 tips that I'm going to share with you? Actually, I've covered earlier. It's just a recap. Always remember. Okay, read for me, Shamina. You have to be.
Be focused.
Yes, you have to be focused. Okay. Alia, Natasha, fine. Natasha, are you there? Okay.
Find the details in the question itself.
Okay, find the details in the question itself. You can actually find the details in the question itself. Number 3, yeah, the sister, Shamina, is it? Shamina's sister. What's the name? Alia.
Be careful. Tricky question.
Yes, because why? There will be some word omissions, different answers, and incorrect facts given in the option. Okay, so for number 4, I'll be reading from number 4 onwards. Jot down information the side of the question, like just now steps. Okay, jot down the steps at the side of each options. Okay, I'm going through very fast. Listen carefully to the details as well, not just the main titles. Okay, number 7, listen again when the audio is played for the second time, because you have to decide fast. Okay, what is the answer? Yes, decide fast. Number 9, listen to the intonation. Number 10, highlight or underline the keywords, okay, in the question itself. Number 11, underline immediately the words as you listen to the audio, okay, be it first time or second time. By right, second time is just to check your answers, huh? And last but not least, okay, always, always, always get ready for the next piece of information. All right, students. So today we have done paper 4. Okay, we have completed paper 4 with all 12 tips given. Okay, and actually the first part I have discussed with you 3 questions, okay, related to the task. In part 2, I've discussed, actually, the first part, at least 3 questions we have done together, okay, but I've shared with you the tips for all the 7 questions. Part 2, we have answered 3 questions. Part 3, only 1 question, and part 4 as well, 1 question. All right, so quick recap. Part 1, we have 7 questions. Part 2, we have 8 questions. Part 3, 5 questions with 2 options. Part 4 is subjective question. 12 ticks have been given. Can you, Shamina, can you just share with us one tip that you have learned today?
What I
Any
learned
tip?
today,
You
I
learned
need
what?
to jot down
Yes,
the key points. What I've
very
learned.
good. Natasha, how about you?
Be be focused.
Be focused. Good. And Shamina?
Shamimi teacher.
Shamimi,
Oh,
Shamimi.
sorry. Shamimi. I'm a bit confused. Shamina and Shamimi. Okay, Shamimi. Okay, yes. Shamimi?
I need to underline the keyword of the question.
Okay, all right. Okay, you have to underline the keyword in the question. Very good. And last but not least, before that. Okay, listen, not hear. It's a listening task, not hearing task. Okay, listen. And yes, actually, I have prepared a lot of materials in my channel. Okay, you can go and have a look. Okay, all the materials. Okay, a lot of teaching materials. Okay, and also teaching materials prepared by my friends. Okay, in Academy YouTuber, you can go and find, I think, almost more than 1,000 videos. Okay, for secondary upper English lesson. And as a sign of appreciation, okay, that's me. And as a sign of appreciation, please share and like our materials with your friends. So, you know, they will also get access to the tips and also other related live lessons. Okay, please click and find out a lot of things. Okay, before I end the lesson today, okay, I would like to take this opportunity to actually, okay, I would like to take this opportunity to actually thank all of you, all the students, okay, all the students who joined my class, my lesson today, as well as, whatever tips that I've shared earlier, okay, and also the teachers, English language department teacher, and also Puan Zafrul, head of language department of SMT Putra, and also the students in the studio, students in the chat box, okay. And then Anna, thank you for becoming my moderator. Thank you very much. And I think this will be my last class in Sekolah Menengah Teknik Tunku Abdul Rahman Putra. And because I won't be in the school already. Okay, so please forgive me, yeah, because I am going to further my studies. So please forgive me if I have hurt you in any ways, if I've scolded you, okay, in the class, okay, that is actually just to make you a better person, okay. And before I end my class, let me end this class with an interesting quote. Remember, students, remember, never stop learning because life never stops teaching. All right. So I will share the link for today's attendance later. Okay, please fill in because we have we are taking attendance. Okay, if you're form 5 or later I'll put in the chat box. So just click, okay, and answer the question and fill in the forms. Okay. So I think that's all, Anna. Thank you very much. I will
Thank you. A big thank you to all the brave participants. Our 3 students, Alia, the 3 Alias. Alia,
The
Alia
alias.
Natasha, Alia Shamina, and Alia Shamini. Really
Thank
appreciate
you,
your
teacher.
efforts.
Yeah, thank you very much, girls, for joining us in the studio. Okay, really appreciate your participation
And
today.
yes. And also
Yeah,
all the participants in the chat.
yes, yes, yes. Thank you to all the students. All right, Anna, anything you'd like to
Thank
say
you to
before?
Farida too for the tips.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Anna. Thank you very much. Okay, before we end our class, maybe students, 3 of you want to say anything?
Thank you, teacher, for sharing.
Did you learn something today?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so please use it in the class. Okay, and Natasha and Shamina, anything? Nothing to say.
Cikgu,
Just smile.
Puan Farida, Cikgu
Yeah.
Zafrun also said thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you very
Zafrun.
much. Yeah, thank you, Cikgu
Thank
Zafrun. Okay, yeah. Thank you very
you for
much. All
sharing.
right. So, yeah, Hayati, yeah, most welcome. All right. So, before we end the class, let me just share with you the attendance Google link. For wait, just a moment. For Form 5, okay, this is your, okay, wait, okay, this is your link. Okay, wait, okay, Form 5, this is, where is the link? Where's the link just now? I posted. Okay, this is the link. Click the link, okay, and later you can click, okay, and then Form 4, this is your link. Okay, you can, I'll also ask your class teachers to share with you in the class group or what. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much. See you all, inshallah.
See
Panjang umur,
you.
sekali lagi. Take
Thank you,
care.
teacher.
Bye-bye. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, teacher.